Alright, how's it going? It's been maybe like a week since I played, well, streamed this. Ever since my brother burned down the fucking forest and I had to roll the server back. Spent a lot of that time just working on the house. Finished chiseling the railing that I was in the middle of. Actually have a ceiling here, some walls, all of our armor stands. Well, not all of our armor stands, some are at Zan's house. These are all of our aged ones, though. I'm debating whether or not I want these to all be aged, because... So if you have a wrench, you can pose the armor stands, right? But you can only pose non-aged ones for some reason. Aged ones, for whatever reason, not be posed. It kinda sucks. I've also been waiting for like 4 or 5 a.m. in the game to see if it's harvesting planting season again, which it looks like it might be. And I've been working on this area back here, where I'll be setting up all the furnaces. I spent a shitload of time off stream gathering more fire clay, crushing, gathering olivine, quartz, and titanium, which was a nightmare. I basically dug through all these chunks right here looking for some. There's also some over here. Which honestly, I should have gone back here and just looked for more titanium instead of digging around here. Like, all of these chunks were just full of poor quality titanium. If I would have went over here where I had these higher reads, I'm pretty sure I had like medium and rich chunks over here. I only dug through like this one and only tested out these ones. Like, I should have done that better. I could have probably saved myself time. I just didn't feel like going on a journey. Also, hey Zen. Get a bunch of fire bricks. I dug this area down for a short time to make pit kilns for those. Getting some weird stutter occasionally. I also fixed this pond up a bit and made it a bit bigger because my house cut it off. Planted some more cypress trees. You can see the ones that I planted, they don't have this stuff on them. Although we have some vines I can add to them to make them look a bit older. Unfortunately, I don't think these moss layers can spawn on, like, old trees. I also changed this from that ugly looking gravel to nice sand and actual gravel. Which I plan on doing with the other couple ponds around here, including this one. I also plan on fixing this today, because this was a much smaller pond, but I did cut into it a bit. Probably gonna move it away a little bit and just make it a bit bigger, like these trees here. Spruce the place up with some nice water features. Alright. Rolled the server back, so let's fucking block it back here. So the plan is, I'm going to have 4 furnaces for steel and 2 beehive kilns. Which a beehive kiln is the first thing I'm planning on doing right now. Part of why I made all these. Well, part of why I made all these is, 1, I need these for iron. 3, I'm going to use them to replace some of these refractory brick ones. I'm basically just going to let them break and slowly replace them with refractory brick 3. First thing I'm going to fire is a bunch of refractory 3 bricks. Also coke ovens. I did make a batch. After I made 1 steel hatch, I need to make more of those. Neo 3 demo's downloading at the moment. Oh, is that actually out now? I didn't even realize. Well, let me open Steam and check it out. Alright, the story's always on top. Let me... this. Move the lazy way. Don't have to close the game with any settings like that. Steam. If- Oh, the demo is out. How big is this? There's no fucking way in hell the demo's 125 gigabytes. I'm assuming that's for the entire game. It doesn't say how much big the demo is. At library. Tell me here. There's no way the demo is fucking 81 gigabytes. There's no way in hell. Zan, looking at the download, how much does it say the demo is for the download? If you go and look at Steam. I refuse to fucking believe that the demo is 80-some gigabytes. I'll just... Oh, the demo is actually 81 gigabytes. Holy shit. Well, why? Fucking crazy. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll download the demo for Neo 3. Downloading shouldn't affect my stream anyway, so it's whatever. Alright, so... Gotta get this stuff out of my inventory. I can also take the time to quickly show a different project I was working on. Considering all the land that I cleared previously for trees is several thousand blocks away, I have been working on a different spot for planting trees, just off the coast. I don't recall if I showed it last stream or if I'd even been working on it last stream. So I'm gonna sprint over there and show it off real fast. Stream on my end just stuttered. I hope that's just like a me thing. This way I can also check the treasure trader over there. My stream is ripped currently. Okay. Alright, well, Steam apparently is really fucking with my upload now because I'm downloading this, so... Pause that. Apparently can't be having that right now. Frame. Still dropping frame. Why am I dropping frame? I don't understand what's happening right now. Steam entirely can just get fucking closed, I guess. Alright, cool. So for no reason, Steam was making my entire internet fucking die. Shouldn't have been a thing, but whatever. That was weird. Apparently, stream really doesn't like having Steam open right now, so I closed that and restarted the stream because it made my stream drop to like 20 or 30 seconds behind real time, so I guess I will not be downloading that demo right now. I'll play it tomorrow or something. It's fine. Yeah, maybe I'll take a break from Vintage Store later and do the Neo 3 demo with my brother. Nope, fuck that. Still ain't got shit, although I can buy these gems from him. I'm getting, like, really sick of not getting any treasure maps. Like, I'm considering teleporting back up to our original island just to check the treasure traders up there. Oh, this is the fucking quarry Foxy and I found before to dig out gold at. Where's my map? Stupid, where the fuck? Might be stupid. Oh, I had it too far up. Because I know that this treasure trader regularly sold us maps. I think I got one from here before, too. And there's one down by the archives somewhere that I know sold one before. Oh, this one. Because we've been we have like 3 or 4 treasure traders nearby us right now. And for whatever reason, they've never sold a single treasure map. We've been checking them like constantly. Every time they get new stock, we go and look. No treasure maps. And I'm sitting here, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, so we have this island here, just off the coast of our current settlement, that used to look very different than what it looks like now. This is where I've been planting all of our trees now. Also, what the last thing I was doing before I got off last night. Slowly flattening this, slowly getting rid of all the grass that's growing. Here's all of our... This is basically all the seeds that we have for seed pipes. Not our actual current count seeds. Obviously, they're all planted. I left off on planting pine and birch seeds. Been slowly going through this whole thing with a scythe, taking down the grass, just to make it easier to collect shit. I left off, like, right here at this line, getting rid of the dirt. Just trying to level it out. A lot of the area over here is a bit more fine to deal with. It's just, over there was pretty not mountainous, but hilly. Been surviving on forage for a bit because I've been too lazy to slaughter the animals. There's also a meteor here, I believe. Yeah, there was a meteor here. This is where I came to get a bit more of the Suvite stone for the house. Also a trader right there, but I'm pretty sure it's an agriculture one. Which, whatever. Pine trees. Yeah, I'm doing some like tests right now with this first planting, seeing how far generally each tree needs to be away. So currently they're at intervals of 11, I guess you could say. So it's like plant one, 11 away, plant another in all directions. I'll see which ones need to be further or closer together to try and make sure I can get more seeds. Did I finished planting this row? I don't even know. Looks like I did. Currently, nice. This has also resulted in me having tons of medium fertility soil. I went from like, oh man, this is nice, I don't have tons of crates everywhere, it looks so much more organized and better now. And now the island has a couple crates of just shit tons of medium fertility soil sitting there. Because the storage that I had allocated for soil is full of it. I was going to build this big one of these days. I want to get the rest of these pine seeds out of my inventory, so I'm just going to plant them real fast. I don't know why I was about to break that. Once I have like final places marked down for where these seeds are going, I will actually put like a different block to mark where they should be planted. Probably like, I don't know, limestone. That's totally not what that's called. Like limestone, gravel or sand or something to plant them on. How did I get over there? Oops. This is also why I've been mostly doing this project off stream, because I'm sure this is super exciting to watch. The birch seeds, but I don't feel like doing the birch seeds. Hey, took it off. No. Didn't get off track. Fine. Of course, I didn't bring my shears over here with me, so that bush is just gonna sit there for now. Like, get rid of this dirt. Well, getting all this dirt is good. I do need it for some building material that I want to make. Same reason I brought Scythe over here and cutting down grass instead of just burning it all down. I'm sure if I wanted to, I could have just set fire to this whole fucking island. It was all covered with grass and bushes, but taking the smarter approach, actually taking the time to gather the resources that I need. Because the second floor of my house is going to use a wattle and daub. So it's not just all going to be brick, or not brick, quarter logs, they're called. I had some pretty awful sleep last night, so not exactly firing on all cylinders today. Didn't help that I woke up and my heat was apparently out again. So I like went back to sleep because I was like, ah, it's too fucking cold to be awake. So I ended up sleeping way, way longer than I should have. I've got that like 15 hours sleep brain fog. I also think I've broken like 4 or 5 steel shovels doing this so far. Like just this. Not to mention the couple that I broke gathering fire clay. Speaking of clay, apparently Zan brought back some blue clay at a point. I'll have to check the storage and see how much he actually brought. In general, I'm gonna leave the edge of this island alone. I kind of like how it comes up a bit. It'll look much cooler when I eventually have a dock or two on the island. Be like, oh, we can have this nice staircase coming up to the plateau. We'll see how that actually works out, though, in the end. Do you really care enough to plant this extra seed? I feel like the answer to that question is no. I should just plant it, though. I'll just cut a bit more of the ground out and plant it. It's fine. The question isn't whether or not I should care to plant the seed, it's whether or not I should just actually get it over with. Let's go back to the cove. Go make that beehive kiln. Normally leave the boat over here, so I was confused why it wasn't there. Oh, leave the bird seeds here. As it stands, the only thing we're missing are purple heart seeds. I planted all 4 of the ebony trees. I'm pretty sure, yeah, these 4 right here in this line. For the redwood trees. Damn, these take a long ass time to grow. Nothing else to but the like stack of soil. Considering there are holes and shit I'll need to fill. This I probably should have fixed already, but whatever. Also this. I did have an idea for a slightly, I should say slightly, a much more ambitious tree farm project. But I don't know if I have the sanity for that. What I was going to do was more or less what I'm doing right now. It's going to be like in phases. Like, right now, clear the land and get the trees planted. And then after that, I would figure out how I could have running water go to, like, push all the drops from the trees to a specific collection point. So that way I could just run, chop stuff down, and then come back to collect all the materials at a single spot. That would require a shit ton of running water and digging ditches down and all this shit. And I was like, I do not care enough. That's the kind of shit that I would do in Minecraft, because you can do stuff like that pretty quickly with your insta-break tools and beacons and everlasting tools that never break and infinite materials from everywhere. But you can't really be doing that in this game. If, like, Morning and Foxy both played more and Zan was willing to help me out with it too, and all 4 of us was over there doing it, maybe I would do it. As it stands, though, fuck that. Hey, red clay. I don't know if I ever noticed it up there. I know there's blue clay, like, right here. Or right there. I'm not gonna dig that out, though. I don't want to ruin the landscape of our actual area. I do want to check what's up in that cave over here, though. I don't think I've been up there yet. Looks like it's just a dead end, but who knows. Could be a cool spot to build something. Alright, I gotta repair my armor. Half the reason I took it off. Dan's also been using Foxy's boat. Well, Foxy hasn't been on because he's too lazy to make his own. I also never emptied this after I came back last night. Part of why I'm trying to get this project going as well is because I've been using so many ladders digging around for different materials and shit like that in these chunks. We're running out of ladders and sticks. Which running out of sticks is one hell of a thing I never thought would happen. I think I've used like 2 whole, I think they're oak crates currently, of sticks for ladders. We have like a crate, or no, I think we have 2 crates left that are completely full. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, these are the only crates that are left here, and they're all the ore, and it makes sense they're here, 'cause blacksmith stuff is here currently. And you come over here, it's like, yep, these are just crates of dirt. Lots and lots of dirt in fucking ebony crates. Not exactly what I thought I'd be using the ebony for, but hey, it's a use of all time. Those are all. What's my ladder supply doing? Might not be putting these sticks in the storage, I might just be going straight into ladders. Hmm. Yeah, so about full stick storage thing. I like to have like at least a stack of ladders on me most of the time. I don't know why I walked away from that box when I was making more ladders. Again, brain fried. This is where I'm putting a lot of the miscellaneous stuff right now. Do I feel like making... I should because it's large hides, but large hides also aren't as good as just straight up huge hides. I'm just gonna let those rot. We have done mild amounts of bear collecting. That's armor's in the box. Do that after I put all the stuff away, it's fine. Now we have a small amount of vines saved up. Small amount of 4 stacks. How's our stick situation looking? Oh. Look at that, we're back to almost 4. I have been bringing sticks over from the island, which has been helping. Part of why I didn't just burn it down, I want all the sticks from the bushes. And all these crates are basically full of grass that I've cut from the island. Don't know how much I realistically need. I don't know how much wattle and dub I'll be needing. Or dob, whatever the fuck, whatever it's called. Boat's empty. I know that boat's empty too. I checked it when I logged on. I don't need prospecting pick on me. I can stay here. Alright, let's fix the armor and go make that beehive kiln. That's weird. I thought I fully repaired these boots. Slight waste of leather, but we have a ton of it. Currently calm, so I shouldn't have to worry. What's our food situation doing? It looks like we're slowly running out. I have enough for a few days. I'll probably slaughter the animals after making the beehive kiln and getting that rolling. Also made this path. Zan made a very rough outline for it, and I was like, yeah, that's a bit too, like, straight looking. Let me go and mess it up a bit so it looks like an actual walk path and not just, like, concrete laid down. This place is coming along pretty decently, too. Clean it up a bit. It's no longer like a random clusterfuck of shit everywhere. A heavy storm. Oh, fantastic. Man. It's also work. Why did those... Oh, he chiseled this. When this spear and stuff was against it. Ah. So it updated when I opened the door and it dropped the items. Okay. Well, that confused me for a moment. He's working on his own little base cellar over here. You know, he's got some meals. Got some meals going. Rotting in here. My brother's been going pretty crazy with the chisel in here. I had to come in here and adjust the lighting a few times. Pretty much just due to mob spawning in here. Which wouldn't really be a problem, but they can move the fucking armor stands, although he slightly nudged this one. Uh, the fucking armor stands have to be placed properly with a command. Otherwise, they just don't place correct. Super fucking annoying. I hope they fix that soon. Hi, Votorn. So it's really annoying whenever the fuck the armor stands get nudged. You have to come over here, pick it up, delete it, place a new one, rotate it with a command. Some mobs during a temporal storm spawned in here when I was nowhere near here. And I came in, because we were hiding over in the cellar. I came in like all the fucking armor stands were moved. I almost lost my mind. This area is, as far as I can tell, spawn proof right now. Thankfully. Because that shit is annoying. I've also learned that being in an area that's spawn proof does not mean you're safe from temporal storms. Oh yeah, there's also this. I haven't gone here yet. This wasn't part of the original plan layout that I showed last stream that I was winging. That's the staircase. It comes up to the second floor that's going to be here. I got this nice back hallway. Comes down. Second door to get outside to a path that's eventually going to lead over there. And this will go into the basement where the actual blacksmith workshop will be placed. The forge and hell of hammers and all that will be down there. No more open air smithing. Time to hotbox it in a fucking basement. Need to make more of these doors. Shit. Okay, well I can at least get the outline going. So this should be where the door is, and I believe it's a 3x3 of kiln grates. It's on for now to save space. I also did have to cut down a few more redwoods than I would have liked. The one that I cut down that was like right here, for some reason, instead of, just getting cut down, it vaporized the branches on the lower ends of most of these redwoods that were near it. I was picking up redwood logs from like 50 blocks away from where I was trying to cut that tree down. It's kind of ridiculous. Now I need fire brick. These are just 2 lines with one in the middle, I believe, right? Yes. Figure out this makes 3 when you do it, so I'll just use these and break these first. That way I can reuse them for making iron once I actually have refractory brick going again. Go here. These out. I should go make the door instead of putting that off. Earth. Bring the coal and these tongs with me. And these. So I need, I believe, 3 doors, or 3 kiln doors. Not 3 kiln doors. 3 oven doors and 1 kiln door for the Beehive kiln. I can take the one from the coke oven that I can take one of them from the coke oven that I'm currently not using. They don't have a lot of iron processed. Zan processed a couple ingots of it, so that was nice. But these... That's weird. Doesn't show that. Yeah. I'll use these plates to make the next door. My lighting here is not fantastic. Then I need the kiln door. I don't know if these break or not. I'm going to make it out of fire clay, because that's what I have bricks of. 4, 5 ingots. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to process more of this. We should have enough, though. Looks on me. I really got to get those hell hammers back up. I haven't figured out where I want to put the windmills yet, so I just haven't done it. And then, the basement's not ready. Word door. Word door, door. I also noticed in some of my recordings that the cursor was missing from this game, which, well, typically having the cursor hidden is good. For this game, doing shit like this can make it look kind of weird. So I fixed that and made sure the cursor's shown again. Probably just something I forgot to fix after my computer committed suicide last year. Fucked up all my settings for everything because I lost them all. One door. Take the door. I should probably do that before working on the iron blooms. Put that there, but do that hit. Oops. Let me just move all this, I guess. Probably could have done this in a less messy way. I don't make a lot of rods, so I don't have like a good workflow down for them. I believe we only need 2 of these. Yes. Second guessing myself. Am I fucking dumb? I am dumb. I need 4 of them. Finish this and I'll run to the basement. Well, blacksmithing cut short again. I should have picked up the anvil and brought it down here with me. It kind of sucks. I don't feel like fighting in this one either, so... Guess we'll just wait it out. Shit like this, I should really have, like, a model kit or something pulled out to do while I sit here. Oh boy, Axiom's streaming the Neo 3 demo. Hope he enjoys it, but I will not be watching that because I'm going to play it myself. I don't think there's anything I could use this time for, considering I have a bit now. You know what I could do during this time? I did say that I was considering doing this, so... Let's go look at those other treasure traders that we're probably never going to again. If the map fucking load. Oh wait, that's down there. This is actually... Oh right, Kimberly was here. I guess I just never deleted that white point. That's the one that Zan got before and was like having a stroke, like how the fuck? It's negative 40 by 14, 12. I'm curious if any of these guys have maps. Nope. He doesn't have one. This guy. This way. Faster. Oh my god, it's Dave. Dave's always here for us. What a bro. In the darkest of times, Dave is here. Like, I've tried looking up if other people have had these issues and shit like that, but unfortunately, it's not that easy to find that kind of random info. Well, he has a fucking treasure map. I guess they do still sell them. Why do none of the ones by us have them? Wait, how many days you got on you? 11 days? Could definitely make that trip up here within 11 days. It just takes 4 hours IRL time. Then there's this other one. This one? That's the one south of the trader. Yep. Is this the guy? I feel like this isn't... I feel like there was a different one that I went to. I just swear I remembered the treasure being north rather than south of the archives. Well, I got my answer. They are at least still selling them. Let's go back. It's like 580, 17, 14, 700. Not bad. Amerigo Burr. And it's like we never even left. I also do think it's funny that Zan has tried to go... Oh, you're still here. I just messaged you saying that they do still sell maps. Zan's tried to go back to the resin archives a few times, and he just keeps getting distracted and making his trip fucking awful. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to the residence archives and like fight the boss again, because he never got the Eidolon thing from it. So he's like, oh, I want to go back and get it. It's like, yeah, man, good luck with that. I don't feel like taking that trip. But I do want to go and fight it again before we head up to the other story place. I've been making a lot of preparations to head up there again. Foxy hasn't been around, so I've, for a short time, taken over his duty of brewing alcohol. And instead of drinking that alcohol, I've been turning it all into medicine. We have almost an entire barrel of Aquavita. It's also starting to get warmer here as well, which means it'll be a good time to start heading back north. Otherwise, it'll be cold as fuck going up there, and we don't have like hyper warm clothing other than the fur clothes, but you know, stuff looks dumb. This is where I dug those patches of fire clay out from here, and there's one here. Like, we have so many treasure traders relatively near us, and none of them have any. So annoying. Also fire clay up here, but it's on top of a fucking mountain, and it only seems like it's one deep. I just didn't go back. Okay, we have treasure here, here. We have one here. Then we have another one. Pretty sure another one. We also have a bunch of survival traders. I need to actually decide on what colors I want things like survival traders and treasure hunters to be, so they're not just both black. Bro, we were fucking glitched in the ground. What is that bullshit? Oh, here. Only one. That's surprising. There's typically like 5 left after the storm ends. Yeah, so I moved the barrels. I brought a couple of my barrels over here too, and was brewing all the alcohol from the berry bushes. I have almost 40 liters, very close to a whole barrel. Which realistically, I don't think we'll need an entire barrel. Instead of searching barrel, I should look at Aquavita or Aquavite, whatever the hell it's called. Cool, it doesn't show. Okay, bandage. Yeah, it uses zero point 0.2 liters of Aquavite. Also, they randomly made it so that it gives you a little bit of saturation and doesn't damage your health anymore. You know, I don't know why the fuck they did that. Yeah, so we have these. I'll also probably make. Sorry, not it. Some funny sulfur poultices. These ones last longer. These are ones we could use in like an emergency. I'll need to grind up a bit of sulfur. These are ones we can use in an emergency, and the bandages will be for like when we're out of actual combat. We can both bring a bucket of aqua vitae and probably a stack of honey poultices. But other than that and food, which we definitely have the food situation sorted. We just have to slaughter the animals to get some red meat, and we would honestly be good to go to the other place now. Maybe even bring some temporal gears, because we don't know if we'll fucking die. It'll be good to just set our spawn up there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who the fuck do you think you are? Fuck out of here. I didn't put my armor. Oh, he ascended up to the heavens. He died in the wall. Oh, he fell out. You still find that funny that they do that? Die, float through the walls. As I was doing before, I was so rudely interrupted by a storm. Oh, this was actually probably warm enough to still work on. I'll have to get up to 900 before I take it off. Hey, one more of these and nails. Yeah, I was also smelting a bunch of our stuff into actual ingots. We found a lot of veins of silver and gold, mostly silver, which has been nice. That there, and these back here. That makes more iron ingots for you. Yeah, I'm working through some of them myself right now. I need to go through a bunch of these to make the Beehive Kiln. Zan, I assume you're working on that Hazel model kit at the moment, right? A little bit on it, yeah. Why, what's up? I was just wondering if you wanted to hop on and slaughter the animals real fast. If not, I'll just kill them. I'm just asking if you want to do it, because we'll get more meat that way. Let me actually check real quick what their condition is. It's better to slaughter them when they're in good condition. Fuck, right, all of our berries are gone. Ooh, don't hit me. Ow. Oh, looks like quite a few of these are good. You're not supposed to leave that. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Get in there. In. There we go. Lol. Listen, what do you want? There's no real other way to move them. I did just lose a ton of health from doing that. Gotta put like a ladder right here or something so we can just jump it over. So those are good to get slaughtered for some food. Right, I'm stupid. Need one more rod. Okay. Iron nails. I didn't do the double, did I? Hope I didn't. Otherwise, that'll be a pain. Down. Okay, no, this should be good. Yeah, I just clicked the wrong thing. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, that's one door. I'll have to go grab more fire bricks. Gotta stop doing that. Messing me up. God, I got that fucking health hammer up. Much as I like blacksmithing, I don't really care for working through ingots like this. God, I can't wait for that blacksmithing update. I want to see how the quenching and annealing and all that are gonna work. Oh boy, there was a bot here. Let me just permaban that. Well, that was a very impromptu. Oh, my headphone not connected. Okay, I can hear things again. It was a very impromptu break. The heat from my house is out again, so I got to go step away to have somebody scream at me about it, even though I have literally nothing to do with it. Always fun. What was I doing again? Oh. I have a message from my brother. Guess he knows I stepped away, so he messaged me if I was good. Anyway, I need my lantern. Yeah, so that's one way to ruin a mood. Interesting. Regardless of the thermostat being turned off, I constantly hear the heater re-engaging. Let's see. Alright, looks like I spaced that correctly. Anyways, let's get some more ready. goes, I guess. Interesting. It seems like these blocks here don't matter. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a red outline. Okay. Those are all the blocks, right? Yep. Okay. This. Doors here. That's weird. That's supposed to be that color. It's randomly different. Odd. Oh, I need the door. Oh, shit. I guess I'm making more of those fire clay brick blocks. Next to the redwood tree? Yeah, it's fine. These furnaces don't cause fires, so I don't have to worry about it being next to a tree. Although I understand why you would be cautious of that after you burn the forest down. I get it. This could have been avoided if I was more willing to fire the fire clay bricks outside of the bee kiln. This is mildly wasteful, but stubborn. I want to do it in the beehive kiln. Why I'm building this beehive kiln. For firing bricks in the kiln. I don't want to make. This wasn't finished anyway. I'll just steal 2 bricks from here. It's fine. One blocks are wrong or missing. Oh, right, the kiln door. Okay. So I need to make. I don't need to. Need just one more. medium activity. That kind of sucks. I'll steal napkins Zan's house to pass it a day. We've also found a couple more aged wood beds, so that's been cool. I'm gonna start starving to death. Yeah. Close. Let's finish this. Inventory is randomly a cluttered mess. I was building for 5 seconds. Getting very close to making a full set of silver armor, if that's what I so choose to do. And looks like we'd have enough gold to repair the forlorn armor. Okay, blue cloth, that's fine. I crushed up the lapis earlier. That's 6 pieces for the chest piece. Two for the helmet. So we have enough for that. Good. Maybe I'll also repair the forlorn stuff today. Another piece of brown coal. Have to hit the plates and then turn them into a door. Although I guess technically I could just start the door. I've never made the door from ingots. I've only ever done it from plates. Maybe I'll try just ingots for right now. Might save time, might not. Door. I'm making a fucking iron boss. I'm an idiot. Uh. I didn't bother to check at all what I was freaking making. Oh wow, this is going pretty well. Straight up making the wrong damn thing. Oops. Just made a bunch of extra work. So that's fine. I need an iron boss anyways for when I eventually need to make a blackguard shield. This is fine. That's the boss. Do you actually not have the option of just making it out of plates? Is that why I'm fucking stupid and did that? Seems to be. That's very unfortunate. Fuck it. Anyway. It didn't even get hot enough. Oh well. Next plate. We got heavy hit. Gotta make sure I'm not stupid and make sure I actually click on a door this time, or whatever the fuck that is. Or a door. Nice. Where the fuck did he come from? Trying to make sure I can hold this without the blacksmith tongs in my hand. I want to put this stuff away for now. Boss. Alright. Now I have it in my head that I should fix that forlorn armor this stream. And I'm also now questioning myself if I want to go through the extremely joyful process of processing those ingots into plates and chain by hand. Actually, no, I can't do that because we have enough iron for me to make these doors if I need. We definitely don't have enough to make enough plates and chain for fixing that armor set, though. That is something that cannot be done. I would have to set up a bunch of, I don't remember what they're called. Ah, right. Bloomeries. That's a stupid. Of course it's what they're fucking called. You make iron blooms in the bloomery. Duh. Yeah, we're good. We're good to go. Must be closer fighting, ready to be fired. Ignite 3 x3 piles of coal below. Although I'm pretty sure you can just do it with like firewood. Process will begin once all 9 piles are fired. Okay, so we need to dig down a bit. My ladder's on me to get the hell out of here. Make it look at least mildly presentable down here. Not that block, though. I'm taking out way more than I need to. This road is okay. I do like the Ram Dirt a lot. It looks like industrial type stuff, so reminds me a lot of concrete. Is it supposed to be concrete? No, I don't think it is, but at some point I'll detail this up to be like that one wall of the storage room that I also haven't technically finished because I haven't detailed the entire four walls. It's fine. Don't worry about that another time. We got industry to make. This is the same reason I tend to have like just tons and tons of unfinished projects. I constantly jump between things. I'll go to make a project that's realistically like too big, and it's like, okay, well, I'll just take a break from this for now, and I'll go work on a different project that's too big, and I'll eventually circle back around. Which I do always circle back around. Like the more projects you add, the longer it takes to circle back around to stuff. So away. Also need to get the wood. Start piling this up. It's fine. I don't even need to go to storage to get more firewood because I have a ton of. I need to put stairs there. I have a ton of redwood just sitting in here waiting to be cut up. Might have went a little bit overboard on cutting those, but they'll all need to be broken down the firewood eventually, anyways, for a charcoal pit. Which no, I have not even started making yet. I need to dig out an area for that again. Huh. Didn't overshoot it too badly. Go in here for now. Down here, out of the way. Probably throw these away because I don't need them anymore. I made a bunch of basalt ones. Basalt ones just look like they make more sense considering what they're inside of. Oh yeah, I feel like they would be blackened. Okay, that's the 3x3 pile of wood. They're all like up here. Yeah, okay. I need to clear the inventory a bit because I'm going to be bringing a shit ton of materials for making bricks. Put these back down. Eventually there will be another actual furnace here, but that's fine for storing the bricks for at the moment. I'll probably, because I do like having the bricks actually out. When they're actually done, I'll probably put them like here when they're not in use for bloomeries. Store these top row. It's fine. Shouldn't need them for anything anyways at the moment. Blackbird struggles forever hungry. Okay, so 6. It's set up pretty easily where I can just grab a stack from each of these and bam, stack of unfired fire clay bricks. So if I read the book correctly, I should be able to just pile them all the way up to the top. Oh, more than a stack for each of these. Okay. I don't know why. For some reason, I felt like, oh yeah, I'll do this, and like I'll be able to fit like these entire crates into here. When realistically, I don't think that was ever a thing that was going to realistically happen because this is relatively small. Oh yeah, it'll be sick to fire like several whole crates of material just at once. Although actually, maybe I might end up doing that. Ah, right, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think I can have it like that. Although that would be interesting. Uh, yeah, 2 blocks are missing or wrong. That has to be clear up there. Okay, yeah, we're good again. Sitting here like, man, this row's taking a lot of bricks for some reason. What could that be? Alright, there's a hole in the top of it. I feel like that has more space in it. Alright, so... Alright. Beehive Kiln is loaded. Let's see. Not, not a ton more for this, but pretty sure I can fit all this in a single crate now. Okay, so I know the Beehive Kiln has like different results for the doors you have open. I want to make sure I'm not going to ruin all these if I fire this. Yeah, I can use any fuel from wood to coal, including peat. Walls and floor of this fuel chamber can be any materials. Ignite the pile and close the door several cycles. Chance the refractory bricks may become damaged. Replacement. The cementation furnace. Where it will accumulate. Blah blah blah. Iron hatchet door and the kiln walls are used to control the color of the ceramics produced in the kiln. The more of the iron hatchet doors you have open, the more oxygen will reach the fuel, darker the final color. This way you may get 4 different ceramics from a single type of clay. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it'll affect it, so I can just light it up. Ow. Ah. Water. Bro. The fuck? Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, he received firing. Just checking, because I'm slightly paranoid. Looks like the redwood is okay. I wonder how long this takes. I just take it. tempted to drop in there, but I also don't want to, like, die. I know if you go in here at any point when it's on, you're going to get yourself lit up. And it looks like it's definitely good to go plant stuff. I probably should have done it a bit ago. Let's go get the seeds. Gotta work on this pathway too. Probably calm, still nice. And for a barrel, that's kind of expensive, but you need it. So this is also our entire stockpile of lapis that I crushed. So I need to find more of that. Where the hell? Now that we have a little bit of coke, I might try making some copper nickel. Maybe try and start making some of those Jonas Park gadgets. I don't think there's a good way to figure out, like, what is this used for, though? Why isn't it... Okay, it's for the night vision, but why doesn't it show, like, oh, it's an ingredient for this? Like this. Imperial metal. Yeah, like, I don't think there's anything in their descriptions that you can type in to show all of them at once. Anyway. Cabbage and rice seeds. Do we have any compost? I haven't checked in a bit to see if any of that was ready. Although we also need to let more stuff rot. I might also kill the chickens that we have. They just get the meat to let it rot. I don't know, I can escape when I don't need to be. Also been finding quite a bit of uh, high fertility soil here and there. Must just be a thing where it's like, oh, we're further south, so we're finding more of it. know where that bow torn is, but hopefully it just fucking misses. Or doesn't shoot at all, either one fine. I should have brought the scythe with me. I didn't have anything planted in these, so they grew a bunch of grass and shit. I gotta run back. I should also leave this here. I just like... Yeah, I also gotta finish that second building at some point. It's getting relatively close to having a full layer of terra preta. I should actually finish the building at some point. I feel like how when you turn in third person, your guy like leans. Nice little touch. Though it does look weird when you start doing this. Don't mind the bees. We should probably harvest these. We're just too lazy because we don't have any more cattail to actually, like, refill them. Planting the cattail back down is one of the things I've been neglecting to do. Third person's nice for looking around, but actually doing stuff is pretty difficult. Yeah, if you try to actually play in third person, it's like, man, fuck this. Although I do hope at some point they make the immersive third person a bit better. I don't remember what issues there were I was having with this when I tried doing it on stream. I do remember it having, like, problems. I think it was related to fighting. Can't really tell. But I will say this clearly, like, isn't working correct right here either. The scythe is just going into, like, the fucking ground. You're not, like, shoving this in the ground when you use it. Thought I had more than that. That's fine, I'll plant flax here. That's kind of ugly looking at the map and having that on there while I'm here. I know when they added the feature to hide that, or if it's always been there, but I need to start using that more. So when are these going to start fruiting? A lot of the trees that were planted died, and I've replanted them a few times. Although I finally got it into my head, like, hey, I should look at the description on these. Some of them just can't be planted here because it's below 10C during the winter for a short time. I like these to actually start bearing fruit, though. Yeah, pomegranate, the orange, the lychee, and something else here couldn't grow. One or two of them I'm completely out of saplings for because I didn't think to look at it until after most of them died. That's nice. Finally have a full stack of cabbages, or not full stack of cabbages, full greenhouse worth of cabbage seeds, which I can't use the rest of because no terra preta here. Okay, need to go get flags. At some point, I also need to put that chest just over here. My cabbages. Yeah. Shout out to Cabbage Guy from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh damn! Excuse me. I don't get why there's like always a bow torn here. Yeah, Cabbage Guy from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Bro's life was harder than it should have been. Oh, my throat's something fucked up. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's up. Something just destroyed my throat suddenly. Doesn't feel great. Every time, every city, yeah, dude. Dude had problems. Unluckiest man in the entire series. think after I plant these, I'm gonna go slaughter the animals. Though I also kind of feel like maybe I should wait. Let's take a quick look at this. Meat stew. Like, I'd like fruit, but we don't have any. I was waiting so long for the animals to breed and all that all the berry bushes fruit died off. And I want some kind of fruit that gives 80 saturation to put in there. Honey, unfortunately, just doesn't do it. What about vegetable? Vegetable's literally only vegetable. Got it. What about soup? No. No. Damn. I have to go out and look for some berries that have fruit on them. Although I need a lot of them. Part of why I'm waiting for these fucking trees to fruit. Because those fruit last way longer than the ones on the freaking bushes. Berries rot in like a day. Not all these are full yet. I'll wait until they all have honey in them. Then I'll slap them. Oh, I should set up the grindstone again. Put the sulfur in it to make sure we have that ready. Then we still have some powdered sulfur, but I don't think there's a reason to have non-powdered, so I'll just throw it all in. And it exists just to be ground. Perfect. One turns into two. I don't have my shovel on me. Another temporary spot for all this stuff. Where are the arms? At some point, this will have to be set back up in the blacksmith workshop, hopefully, finally, in a permanent place. Instead of constantly tearing it down and putting it back up, like on the island and like right here. Wind speed isn't too good right now, but that's fine. Need like currents. What's gonna take a while still? Hmm. I don't know why I was about to run back to the greenhouse. I need to go to my place. Ready to do some work on this soon. Is this done? No, receipts. Holy. That's kind of bright. So, take over here. Can't think of anything. Think. I think maybe I'll do some terraforming. Work on this pathway and this little lake over here. Also start getting some of the whatever the fuck it's called, made. Which I will start the first batch of that over here. Considering that's where all the barrels are. I need to make that again. Grass, sand, and soil. And is that clay? I think it was clay. No, he did bring back some blue clay, but not a lot of it. I'll have to go find some at some point to really get our stock going. So we're also running out of red clay as well. Doing good on the fire clay though after all the shit I brought back. Grab like 4 stacks of these each, maybe. Where pretty sure Grant's the one we have the most sand on. Stones. So, clay, dirt, sand, grass. That uses up grass at a much higher ratio than I thought it did. Should have been paying attention to that. It gives a pretty decent amount of daub back, though, so that's good. I think that's all of that I'll make for the moment. I don't want to, like, create a crap ton of stuff I don't have anywhere to store. Blue dye should hopefully be done being made as well. But I just like dump a bunch of this in. I'm pretty sure I would need to put like 500 of here of this in here, but am I fucking stupid? I might be stupid. That was the most roundabout fucking way possible to do that. Holy crap. I wish there was a faster way of making these stacks. Dividing these up to make these kinds of sucks. I put this somewhere. Oh, you know what? Conveniently a crate right here that I've left that was used for something else I don't remember, and now it's. what next? Let's work on the path. Make it a little less painful to run all the way to my house and back. I'm also gonna need to either buy more lanterns from traders or make some more plates, which I really don't want to make plates. A bit later, I want to see exactly where the path from my house is going to come down to. No, I should do the smaller section first, which is just the path from here to the furnace place. Alright, so probably going to do the thing with the stairs like I did out front. So I have these here. I'm not going to have like a big walkway or anything here for like a patio. I'm just going to have it come right out. Off this. Could have just ignored that grass because it's going to get vaporized by cutting the dirt out from under it. To visualize this. This honestly could mostly just go straight. Fuck. It's not going to line up exactly the center of this though, so which I wish I would have taken into consideration when I was building this area, but I was going more off like this rather than lined up with the house. Fine though. Amazing. Two fuck ups. Two fuck ups so close to each other. That's what you have when me and my brother are playing together. This does suck because this doesn't line up with what I was originally going to do here. Because I decided to make a staircase down right here. I don't have room for what I was originally going to do back here. I had it in my head that the space between this door and, like, here would be for, like, I don't know how many people have seen these, considering it's not a super common place in the States anymore to see it. Um, it's like where you have, like, a little awning above a bunch of stacked firewood. I was gonna have that, like, back here. I guess I could technically still do it with this space. It wouldn't be, like, as large as I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be, like, 3 deep and, like, 7-ish wide. At 7 wide here, let's see. Oh, yeah. I had 8 wide, so yeah, that would have been good. I guess I still have, like, 7 wide here. Just gonna be depending on how the path goes. Starving again. Always starving. Blackguard life living off forage at the moment. I have all these random ass grains I'm not doing anything with. I don't want to use anything but rice to actually make real food with now. Just make a bunch of porridge, it'll be fine. Realistically, I should grind it all down into flour and make alcohol and medicine out of it. I should have more path blocking here, so swipe that. Go. Mm-hmm. I know how I feel about this right here. We'll see. I'll come back to that. And it's like a straight diagonal, more or less. I heard a bow torn, so I was checking the current rift activity. Like I was just hallucinating. Rude. That's pretty good. I did cut back on my space here a bit, though. I could also do it not over here, but like over here between these. Yeah, I mean, this tree here, though. The issue with building in a redwood forest is there's redwood forest trees everywhere. Make building a bit hard to deal with. That's better. I might end up making this ring of like hector a bit thicker on these ends. That is kind of, you know, we're just have these boarding straight on the edge. Wait, it's done. I think it is done. Let's see if I can pick one up because these are unfired factory bricks. These ones are just refractory bricks. Okay, so take this. Oh yeah, it's fine. Only 150 C. You know. Can I go in here? Okay, that's fine. We're good. I mean, personally, I wouldn't want to stand in a furnace that's 150 C currently inside of it. That's just me. I am but a man, not a seraph. Surprisingly, I'm not seeing any of these bricks broken. Okay, let's get the next stacks going. I will put them in. I'm actually going to use these to build the other furnaces. That means I'm gonna make several more stacks. don't have that much space. Moment. Painful watching all that titanium I spent literal hours getting just slowly vanish. And by slowly, I mean it's vanishing pretty fucking quick. You really have like no idea how much time I spent gathering all this, and the fact that it's gone within like a couple hours doing this. Oh boy. That's super happy to see it go, you know? That kind of hurts. It's a lot. Anyway. Wait, bricks are piled. Okay, and I still have space for more stuff. As far as I'm aware, I can do something like this as well. Do this, this. There's like platforms I can put more stuff on, right? Now these slots I can use for other things. Oh, I burned my fucking ladders. God damn it. I'll have to figure out something to do about that because I don't really want it doing that. So dumb. I'm saying, where the fuck are my ladders? Alright, fire. So, we want some other stuff. think some like nice cream bowls would be cool. Blue clay. I want to get some blue clay bowls, and then I want. I think if I want to do black crock pots for myself, like actually straight black crock pots, I would have to do that with red clay, and I would have to have more doors open. I can't do that in this batch. Let's see. That's funny. You can actually make the molds different colors too. Wasn't aware you could do that. I see. What about red clay? What colors can I make with this? Tan, orange, red. Haven't done this in a while. Yes, yes. Okay. Right click to add material. Got it. Hey Zan, are you here? I know you said you wanted some different ceramic colors. Do you know what you want? No, while I'm working on making these stuff to fire anyways. I think he said he wanted a set of cream color bowls as well. I'll make 2 sets of these. Two sets of cream bowls. What else? Seems like he might not be at his computer currently. I will send him an actual DM. This is kind of the entire point of having one of these beehive kilns. So I would like to get actual use out of it. Although there's also nothing stopping him from figuring out what he wants and coming over here and firing it himself. Hopefully he'd read the book and make sure he knows what he's doing before setting it off, but... And hopefully he wouldn't somehow manage to burn down the trees by this. Okay, so... 2 sets of these. And I feel like the answer to this is but... Unless I can put on that same occupied block. No. I can't. Okay. There's those. Doing no door opening, so the only thing I want from that are green colors. Then what else would I want? It's a cream color. Maybe some Crocs. Cream color Crocs would be nice. Let's make some Crocs. Always starving. Every time. This up royally. Master Blacksmith, not Master Craftsman of Clay. Different, okay, I swear. Two more spaces. You know what? May as well do a couple storage vessels. I remember hating making. Pretty sure it was just because it takes so many layers to build these up. it's not like the worst thing to make, but when you're making a ton of them, it's like, kill me. I can probably stack those. So maybe I'll make 3 cream, 3 red ones. But I need to go and get more clay if I was doing that. Does red clay become again before I do this? Man. What would look good in tan? I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with like tan storage vessels. And shingles would also probably be nice, but I currently don't plan on building with those myself. Mm, let's do a couple of storage vessels. Damn. Oh, maybe I can put the clay on top of the clay here. No. Also, at least let me test if I can put the storage vessels on top of each other. I haven't gotten a reply from Zan yet to find out what the fuck he wants beyond just a couple bowls. I mean, I guess this will also give me an accurate reading on how much clay each one of these takes. I started this with a full stack of 64 red clay. Oh boy, it takes 35 clay to make one of these. No. Damn. Yeah, I glitched myself into the wall there. I guess that's that. It's a shame I can't pile these on top of each other. Do I have any more? I'm wondering if I can put this grate, like... What? Let me test. Let me test. Oh, hey, I could. Interesting. That would technically just be floating, but, I mean... Maybe I should do that. Make 2 more. think of these grates. Just to make sure I get like the full capacity for this firing. Put this up here now. Nice. Okay. How would I guess through here? Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do that. Or I could also get under here. This down. Bam. Oh. What if I stand like... Okay, that down. And this, bam. Now I'm in the wall. Just back up. Genius. Absolutely genius. My power limit is maximumer. You know, I needed these grates anyways. I need to build the rest of these. Well, that one's fully graded. Just needs actual bricks. Needs bricks! Up there, where I totally didn't steal any from for this. Okay, so... I need more clay. I will make two of both of these. Make one for me, one for Zen. I would love to find out what the other guys would like, but they're kinda not here. Where was it saying patchy grass? Am I hallucinating? That's probably hallucinating. That's fine. It's kind of wasteful, but it might also be cool to have, like, one of these fire clay ceramics as well. Maybe I'll make one of those and another cream vessel, maybe. I don't have any food on me. And these are the last two rocks that are actually full of food. I don't know why I put that there. I need that spot. Yeah, I definitely need to make food. Anything here? Anything? These are saying will ripen in a couple days. Flour, ripen. time not paying enough attention. He was trying to use this kiln I spent way too much time making. Okay, so just realized I brought red clay instead of blue. Oh shit. Alright, Zan will have to deal with having a tan one instead of a cream one. Wrong button. I don't know if he like fell asleep or walked away. He's been gone for a bit. Actually, I know what he's probably doing. Probably taking a break from building his model kit to go and do less than proper recreational activity. Working at light speed over here, damn. That also kind of doesn't look right, but no, whatever. What do you mean? Oh, I'm stupid. I counted that wrong. Oops. Or it uses a different amount for, like, clay voxel. Hard to say. I'll grab a bit more fire clay then. I'll grab, like, 2 more pieces. I just almost had a stroke. I saw these fire particles coming off the tree, like, how did this set on fire? Took me a moment to register the freaking ceramic bowl there. Never gonna let Zan live that one down, by the way. Jackass burned our forest down. I guess there's also a chance that, going back to the clay forming thing, that not every single piece of clay is worth the same amount of voxels. I'll take like an extra 10 of these. 10 should be overkill in theory, but you never know. Maybe I'll just get hyper screwed and I had a bunch of minimal rolls for voxel count. How did he manage to make 49 liters of black dye? Not 50, unless he actually took like a bowl of it out. Yeah, he wants to make a black set of tailored Gambescent armor. That's why he's making some black dye. It's nice to have the actual cat here now. Amazing. Alright, I should wait until I have the other one ready. I need to glitch myself up there. I wonder if it has something to do with the occasional time you'll see the voxel count hit negatives. Maybe when you hit a negative voxel count on a piece of clay, if you have more, it just kind of skips over and gives you like a forgiveness on that. Shit. Wasn't paying attention. Too busy talking. Hmm. Interesting. Maybe I did count wrong the first time. So, go. This here, and that pushed me further up. Right. That should be good to fire again. I'm going to assume that's lit. Fortunately, my letters are probably gonna fucking burn again, but I wonder if there's ladders I can put down there that won't catch on fire. I was kind of banking on having access hatches to each of these just right here on the right-hand side of them. Then for this side, the left-hand side, just to keep it symmetrical. Oh, there goes the ladders. Kind of annoying. Well, they're just made out of sticks. Sticks are precious to me. My legs are kind of cramping. Gotta get up for a break soon. And clay can stay. I'll eventually probably move to have a whole barrel of barrel. It's not a barrel. It's a fucking crate. My brain said what? My brain was like, say box. It's like, no, it's not box. It's like, all right. There has to be some storage thing here that starts with a B, right? Okay, barrel. No, not barrel. That's definitely not what it is. It looks like a box. Starts with Not a B, a crate. Wrong letter of the alphabet. So we are looking like we need to make more stone path for finishing the path, connecting the houses. And we have some low fertility soil to put away. Mediums. We're going to need to bring some stones over here. I'd probably just grab some granite. And we're going to need... we need to make more iron doors as well for the more kilns. Have to set up the hammers somewhere, even if it's just temporary. And also start digging out the basement. There's a lot to do. I'll probably start planning out the second floor of this, though. Alright, well, on that note, I'm going to now take an actual break instead of the impromptu I had to take earlier. I'll be back in a few.